Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome our graduates, families, and friends here on what is a very special day for you, your Macquarie University graduation ceremony. Firstly, I would like to ask you all to please ensure that your mobile phone has been switched off. There are a couple of items I need to run through before the ceremony starts. Firstly, you are all welcome to take photographs during the ceremony. However, we do ask that you remain in your seats so that you do not impede the view of the other guests. Under no circumstances should anyone stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage. Please note that this ceremony will be streamed live on the Macquarie University YouTube channel. Should we have a situation that requires us to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of our security staff. There are 4 exits from the graduation hall, 1 in each corner of the building, 2 in the back corners and 2 in the front. You will also find our safety information on the back page of your program. Plaques, frames and photography services are available in the atrium building next to the refreshments marquee. If you have pre-ordered a frame or plaque, please make sure you collect it there today. In a moment, the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan AO, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When the procession has arrived on the stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed and you are invited to join in the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Warami Nalawa. Hello and welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to thank the University for their acknowledgement of us and for the invitation to welcome you here this afternoon. That acknowledgement is important to our people and much appreciated, particularly by our elders. My family descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter Maria into the Native Institution, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie himself, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. She studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them and became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name from. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your family are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement is our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in traditional times when camps were smaller and clan groups abided by strict sharing laws. It meant that the food that you brought back got distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all, and your skills literally nourished the rest of the community. You in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can do it quite beautifully when we get it right. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I offer them to yourselves as a benchmark or a model on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had met in the world. They had nothing, he wrote, but the tools that they carried. They made shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the earth without tilling it. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homeless people. Armies were unknown and jails unheard of. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, and then they were shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our land was kept in its natural state, with rivers clean and unpolluted, and people drinking out of the creeks and waterholes here as they have done for the past 20,000 years. So this is not a dream or an ideal. This was normal life for us, and for thousands of years, and not very long ago either. So there's no reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us now. But I would say then, expect great and wonderful things from your lives. Life is meant to be happy, and so are we. So I would encourage you to share your gifts with the rest of us, and together we can put together a country and a world that is happy, healthy and just, the way it's supposed to be. We can do this. We all have our part to play. I'll play mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Yano, welcome to country. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now pleased to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO.
Thank you, Chris Tobin, for your welcome to country. Well, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I see that we do have a few boys and girls with us today, and we also have a few little babies, although I'm not sure they're still here, because the first squeak, their mothers took them out. Now, I just want to make it clear that babies are most welcome here, even when they cry, in fact, especially when they cry, because we've discovered from long experience that a baby that cries throughout a graduation ceremony is back within 25 years to take out their first PhD. So we actually encourage it. And no one will be bothered If your child starts to make a commotion, that's to be expected from little children. And the ones who are a bit older, who are old enough to run about, I don't expect them to sit silent for an hour and a half. They can run about too. Now, as I mentioned, there are two who have already escaped. I wonder if one of our alumni volunteers might go out and encourage them to come back in. Well, let me first welcome our graduands, and I hope that today will be a very happy and a very memorable occasion for all of you. But you'll only enjoy it if you relax. Some of you look happy and relaxed. Some of the others look as though you look as nervous as you'd probably look if you were going into the exam room rather than coming to collect a degree. So please, nothing can go wrong today. The worst thing that can happen is when you come up here, you fall over. And that's happened plenty of times. And that's why all these people are here. They're here to pick you up and send you on your way. So just relax and make sure you have a great day, because you deserve to enjoy the day. You deserve to take pride in your graduation. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. I want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role, because I have a very important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too shy or self-effacing to proclaim their own success, you make sure you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like our graduands are wearing today, and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Now, obviously, Macquarie University is not one of them. We're a very young university. In fact, it was only last year that we celebrated our 50th Jubilee. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. Those of us who went to school in New South Wales learned that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. Rather, his greatest legacy was the ethos he established, much to the annoyance of the then British authorities, of an egalitarian society. Because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony that there be no distinction, none at all, between the free and the freed, that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is the legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 50 years, we now have more than 150,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 140 countries. Macquarie is a very modern and a very outward-looking university. We're regarded as one of Australia's leading research universities and are currently extending our research as we are our course offerings and our facilities. On your way here this afternoon, you may have noticed our Macquarie University Hospital, which is only a few years old. We are the only university in Australia that owns and operates its own private hospital, and as well as being people's lives, and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe, by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning, and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And graduands, in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Well, graduands and ladies and gentlemen, it's now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Mr. Mark Sherwood. Mark is the New South Wales Director of the BT Financial Group's Private Wealth Services Division. He's a graduate of Macquarie University with a Bachelor of Business Administration, and he's held positions at PwC, the ANZ Bank, Toronto Dominion Bank and Credit Suisse. Mark has always distinguished himself with his experience, in-depth knowledge of the market and financial products, and his advice is eagerly sought by many major clients. I now invite Mr. Sherwood to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Sherwood.
Macquarie University Chancellor, members of the university faculty staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the women and men that are graduating from this world-class university today. Good afternoon to you all. Firstly, I would like to sincerely thank the university for inviting me back 14 years after I graduated to speak to you all today. I view this day as a great honour and milestone in my own professional life, as much as I know it is a huge milestone to everyone graduating here today. When I was asked and subsequently accepted the offer to do this speech, it naturally saw me look back on my career to date and reflect on the adventures I've had as a business professional post leaving this university. I have spent most of my working life in the financial markets, in trading and sales roles, having learnt my skills as a bond and interest rate dealer. But before I dive into some of my career observations, I want to share with you some background information that saw me get to where I have in the financial business sector. When I finished my high schooling and was selecting a university course, I am the first to openly admit I chose a business degree simply because, like many other high school finishers, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do with my working life. I'm sure a few of you thought the same several years ago. However, something happened at the end of my own first year university here at Macquarie that actually started to really shape my career path. That is, I got a letter from this university to say I had come in the top percentage bracket in the first year economics course. Prior to that first year economics subject, I had absolutely no idea what the word economics even meant. So I took the letter home, said to my parents, I think I can do economics, so I better take the economics and finance major studies in my degree. And it was this initial choice or starting point that very much started to shape my eventual career path. Why I point this out to you is to say it is highly likely that many of you have already made decisions during your time here at university that have already started to shape your own careers. However, a lot of the impacts of those decisions you won't realise until much later stages during your working life. Since finishing my studies, my career has evolved predominantly in financial markets dealing and trading rooms, having worked across 4 banks, the ANZ, TD Securities, Credit Suisse, and now currently in a private banking arena at BT and Westpac. Whilst I'm quite proud to say that by my mid-30s I had been a director at 4 different global banks, by no means do I want you to think my career has all simply been smooth sailing. In fact, it is well worth explaining to you some of the challenges I have seen in my career which have subsequently shaped my own knowledge and experience. A great example of this was working in a trading environment in financial markets during the height of the global financial crisis in 2008. During the GFC, I worked for TD Securities in Sydney, the investment bank of Toronto Dominion Bank, Canada. As a business, we had a very strong financial markets trading success, with the hub for the Asian region being Sydney, with around 150 employees. However, if ever there was something I learnt during the GFC, it was that financial markets can change extraordinarily quickly and therefore change bank trading businesses equally as fast. That is, in the heart of the GFC in 2008, the global chairman arrived on an overnight flight, walked into our Sydney office and announced the bank was closing down Sydney to relocate to a more favourable tax environment in Singapore. That particular day, I saw 140 of my 150 colleagues get made redundant and only a small handful of people offered new roles in Singapore. I was one of the lucky ones. So I went home that night to my heavily pregnant wife at the time and asked would she consider moving our lives to Singapore. Luckily, I had a wife who took change with a positive attitude, and we took the opportunity to embrace a new culture for the next 3 years. In hindsight, now that I look back on that experience, as stressful as it was at the time for my family, again, it was a significant turning point that shaped a whole new chapter in my professional life. My message to you here is very much around adapting to change. Your own careers are going to be consistently full of change, some positive but plenty negative. My observation is the more successful business people I have role modelled my behaviours from have a consistency in their adaptation to change with a positive outlook. This leads me to share with you today some of my views around the current business environment and some particular thoughts around changes that are currently occurring all around us. In terms of change, during my career, I have seen remarkable technological innovations in the financial markets that have changed the way people deal in hundreds of millions of dollars, from recorded phone conversations 10 years ago through to a simple touch of a button on current high-speed trading platforms. Whilst these technological changes have governments or any particular country's central banking institutions, these are permanent structural changes whereby technology is assisting the way all businesses, big or small, have to serve their customers in order to compete. You will all be key drivers over the next decade and beyond of these technological changes to assist customer service. You should not simply be thinking, how can technology improve your internal business systems or your internal processes, but more importantly, be thinking about how technology can assist in improving your customers' service experiences. If you are currently reading about a certain trend, you are well and truly too late to capture the opportunity within that trend. Innovation continues to happen faster and faster every day. And as new graduates starting in the business world, you are going to be at the absolute forefront of a rapidly changing workplace environment. The challenge for all businesses is to work out what their customers don't actually know they will demand well before they have actually started to demand it. The actual workplace itself historically has tended to be a singular place you go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or perhaps 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. over the last decade to serve your customers and earn your own paycheck. The key difference for the next decade will centre on the cultural transformation within businesses to adapt to the changing nature of the Australian consumers. For larger organisations, the days of sitting at the same desk in one office are well and truly beyond us. Workplaces are changing quickly around their flexibility of working hours.
Levels and starting salaries well above the average for all Australian business schools. Research in this faculty is cutting edge and innovative and feeds into teaching, giving students the best possible learning experience. This faculty includes research and study areas in accounting, actuary studies, applied finance, economics, management and marketing. Chancellor, I now call on Professor Mark Gabbett, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Gabbett.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you have admitted to degrees. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the Bachelor of Arts. Reggie Alderson. Christopher John Bond. Samantha Angela Drummond. Julian Elton. Natasha George. Andrew Hooley. Daniel Carouse. Hugo Chun Hong Liu. Danielle Milliken. Lucinda Moore. Patricia Judith Teresa Ocampo. Rosette Deer Passahol. Naomi Alexandra Reeves. Chun Young Shu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the Bachelor of Arts Psychology. Evan Duncan Ainsley. Nicholas James Bennett. Susan Supritha Christopher. Lu Yi Leonie Tui. Rebecca Fernandez. Melissa Gali. Alyssa Brianne Hunt. Manisha Joseph Raja. Simon Peter Kingston. Stephanie McDonald. Samuel Paul Meredith. Jade Pearce. Jackie Marie Pritchard. Shahana Sachit Anandam. Alice Mary Shara. Laura Joy Shilson Josling. Lucas John Stores. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting. Tammy Azzi. Annie Tsai. Charbel Antun Chahade. Eric Cheng. Joel Michael Cox. Jennifer Jeram. Shelley Lian. Josip Marinovic. Don Danny Niem. Lauren Aileen Nicholson. Taylor Kyle Parnell. Preya Prasad. Megan Lee Yuen Siu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Tanya Barbara Abu Antun. Rishan Acharya. Wajiha Asad. Samiha Kanita Bakhtia. Michael Barnes. Camille Bathan. Ashley Beezer. Jehan David Billy Moria. Benjamin Su Hung Chan. Sarah Chirillo. Max Albert Ciccarelli. Alexander James Clark. Serena Tan Ha Yang. Victoria Lee Davies. Francesca Gores de Larrazabal. Sir Ann Dung. Jessica Marie Fondacaro. Saeed Hashir Imran. Karo Kiev. Sayed Khoury. Raj Kurana. Fina Martha Kerniadi. Bonnie Lee. Ryan Vincent Lee. Yi Hao Lim. Yu Luin Liu. Matt Loveday. Kaylin Macquarie. Jenny Nui. Samantha Nguyen. Brianna Chriselle Nowland. Giannina Candy Intan Pomata. Selvi Prahaja. Natalie Praland. Brandon Sayaseni. Matthew David Stanley. Jessica Suryatmaja. Xiao Feng Tan. Elizabeth Marie Tyrrell. Mitchell Thomas. Hu Johnny Tran. Natalie Vo. Michael Waldron. Serche Wei. Jia Hao Ye. Hatice Yilmazla. Arif Bahari bin Zainal Fitri. Jiajing Zhang. Richard Zhang. Chindan Zhang. Yu Shi Zhao. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Jin Jin Dong. Adam Gray Fleming. Bin Bin Yan. Lin Yan. Wan Hua Yan. Chun Yin Young. Chu Chi Young. D Young. Nuo Young. Yifei Young. Zhou Young. Xiao Yuan Yi. Zhe Luan Yin. Olivia Karina Mong Luin Yip. Jonathan Yogoraja. Bowen Yong. Brendan Emerson Young. Ho Tak Yuen. Christopher Peter Zahn. Wen Zhang. Yi Hao Zhang. Ying Zhang. Dina Zhang. Hao Zhang. Jian Hao Zhang. Junfang Zhang. Ximin Zhang. Yi Ming Zhang. Yulei Zhang. Jia Zhao. Duan Zhang. Biyun Zhang. Sandra Zhang. Meibao Zhou. Qian Zhou. Chang Zhou. Ziyi Zhou. Hong Xuan Zhu. Jiamin Simon Zhu. Li Ying Zhu. Shanshan Zhu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting. Chuan Yang. Shi Yang. Ray Yi. Chan Yu. Ying Yu. Bei Shi Yuan. Hongfang Zheng. Shuyang Zheng. Ting Ting Zheng. Xueyan Zheng. Yang Zheng. Yijie Zheng. Wan Jiao. Shuiyi Zhao. Zhuge Zhong. Guo Hao Zhong. Jessica Zhou. Chi Zhou. Bo Yu Ju. Yue Ju. Giuseppe Ziparo. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Zara Sadat Bourget Gomi, for a thesis entitled Voluntary Greenhouse Gas Emissions Disclosure by Non-Greenhouse Gas Registered Australian Companies, Determinants and Consequences. Chancellor, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Right. Chancellor, I call on Miss Stephanie McDonald, who has graduated today with a Bachelor of Business Administration with a Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, to give the graduate response on behalf of the graduating group. Miss McDonald.
Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests, it's with much pleasure and humility that I stand here on behalf of today's graduates to say a brief farewell and thank you to Macquarie University. Fellow graduates, we never thought this day would come. We prayed for its quick delivery, crossed the days off in our calendars to semester's end, counted hours until our exams would be over, spent minutes checking our written responses to questions, and had seconds left to submit our online assessments. But graduation day is here, and I know we're all a little bit sorry to say goodbye, because it means leaving a group of people who have inspired us to learn and develop over the past few years of our lives. I myself have lived in two worlds during my university experience. One was the world of psychology, where we learned why we all get dizzy and when we spin around in circles, why people with frontal lobe damage have no idea how to control their impulses, and most importantly, the difference between correlation and causation. My first world has been very rewarding to be part of, and it is a world where I've been exposed to a number of amazing and dedicated scholars. The second world that I've been part of is one populated with characters slightly less eccentric, but supremely real and knowledgeable, the business faculty. Here we have learnt important finance, accounting, marketing, and management skills that will, for most of us, not only be used in our careers, but day-to-day lives. Graduation day represents the accumulation of a lot of hard work. Graduates, congratulations on making it here today. Your hard work over the past few years has just paid off. However, to achieve what we have, there are a few people who we need to thank. To our teachers, thank you for your dedication to the acquisition of knowledge. As leaders in your respective fields, thank you for taking your time to impart that knowledge to us. Parents, partners, grandparents, siblings, and family members, thank you for encouraging us in our pursuit of higher knowledge and standing by our hardest choices. Our victory today is testament to you. You are sitting in this room today because you've been part of the support structure for one of my fellow graduates. You've assisted them in completing something that will hopefully which has hopefully given them direction and purpose to their lives. For this, we thank you all. Graduates, as you go out into the adult world, please remember that our time in the working world is very limited, so don't waste it. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Stand up and utilise the knowledge this institution has provided you with. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. I've often been told that this strategy may lead to failure, but I'm a firm believer that if you haven't failed at least once in life, you won't be able to know the true meaning of success. Thank you again, and good luck to my fellow graduates. I'm sure you're all going to go out there and make a huge difference to this world.
Well said, Stephanie, and congratulations not only on your speech but also on your double degree, business and psychology, quite a combination. And you're quite right, people do fail, and everyone fails, and everyone makes mistakes. Don't worry too much about that, learn from the mistakes and get on with life and get on with your career. And in fact, if you don't make mistakes, well, you really don't learn much. So give it all you can, and once again, congratulations, and I hope you maintain a long connection with Macquarie University. I think Stephanie deserves another great round of applause.
Sono solo sorriso orizzonte, mancano le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando ne manca il sole. non ci sei, tu con me, su le finestre, mostra tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che io amai, dove esiste più. Adesso si li vivrò con te, partirò. Su navi per mari che io lo so, dove esiste più. Quando sei lontana, sorriso, orizzonte, manca le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me. Tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che io amai, dove esiste più. Adesso si li vivrò con te, partirò. Su navi per mari che io lo so, dove esiste più. It's time to say, time to partirò. Su navi per mari che io lo so, dove esiste più. Adesso si li vivrò con te, partirò. Su navi per mari che io lo so, dove esiste più. Io che te.
Well, I mean, that wasn't too bad, was it? That glorious voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Angela Brewer, and I doubt whether any of us will ever hear a nicer voice than Angela's. And you're very lucky, by the way, that Angela's singing at your graduation today. She sings at most, but occasionally she can't get here. And when she can't, I do the singing. Would you like to hear Angela sing just a little bit more? Would you? Okay, it's very simple. You come back, you enrol in another degree, and she'll be singing at your next graduation. I think Angela deserves another great round of applause. And so too to our fabulous musicians over there, Dr. James Forsyth on the organ. And our trumpeter, Melanie McLaughlin. And I'd particularly like to thank all of our alumni volunteers who come along to graduation ceremony after graduation ceremony to make sure that everything goes smoothly on your graduation day. I think they deserve a great round of applause too. And not to forget the people sitting behind me, the academics who have played a very major role, of course, in your journey here at Macquarie University. I'm sure you'd like to thank them too. Well, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it's certainly not the end of your association with Macquarie. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of more than 150,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support, and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And please make sure to come back to Macquarie, either to undertake more study, to attend alumni events, or perhaps just use our aquatic and fitness facilities. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either, because almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a kind gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you, wherever you go, to go with all your heart, and in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Now, graduates, I hope also that you'll always remember the people who helped you along the way, many of whom, of course, are with you here today to celebrate your graduation. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm now going to ask you to do a couple of things for me. Graduates, will you now please stand? Now I want you to place your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free. And now I want you to turn to face your families and friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Well, graduates, you can turn around now, but don't sit down because we'll be going out soon, but I would remind you to pick up your degree, just in case you forget. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and will be followed by all of the graduates. I would now invite all of you to please stand, and please remain standing until the last of the graduates have processed out, and then I would invite you all to join the procession out through the centre aisle down to the marquee overlooking the lake. Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future, and in the words of the old Irish blessing, May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, good luck.